Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Star Trek Fleet Command. So many things to cover today. I really want to start off with the big news. The big news is I have been slowly researching picking up the pace on my channel, basically giving it a huge cosmetic makeover, and a big part of that includes hardware I have to obtain, I have to purchase. So if anyone is aware of cheaper but high quality equipment I would need for that, definitely post comments, suggestions, websites down below. I will love to check all that out. I appreciate that. However, as you can see, the channel already is starting to look different. And I really want to give a huge shout out to Sync Original. He is another YouTuber that covers this game. He has definitely a lot more experience at YouTubing than I do. For those of you who don't know, I started this channel playing this game because I saw some videos and I didn't like them. And so I wanted to help people learn from my mistakes so that you wouldn't be doomed to repeat them. So I started this channel about 2 months ago. I was looking at my stats and I think it was like tracking for 52 days. And I take that back. I started making videos for Star Trek Fleet Command 2 months ago. The channel has been up for a really long time and I've never really used it. And this was kind of my start. So if you notice that there are unpolished aspects on my channel, there's the reason why. I am totally winging it, flying by the seat of my pants here, trying to figure out YouTube. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, know I definitely have stumbled throughout that path. But Sync did a really good job of helping me out today. And we're going to continue to work on different aspects to this. He helped me a lot with being able to reach more people. My goal in the interim is to broaden this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I remember when I hit 100 subscribers and I thought that was like the best thing in the world. And now I'm at 400. And the problem with my channel right now is pretty much the only people watching my videos are my subscribers, are you guys. So I appreciate that. So I'm definitely going to be working on that. I'm definitely going to be making my videos more shiny. The flow should start to make a little bit more sense. And to give you guys kind of the thought process on how I do my videos right now is you're seeing it. You see this little Mobazin icon right here. It's a free app on the App Store. You can use that to record video and sound as well. And I just use that, make them, post them, we're good to go. So a lot of people have commented, I hear a lot, and that's very true. That is my annoying trademark. And I am definitely going to try to script my videos a little bit better, so that should be minimized. So just want to give you guys a heads up on that. If you're like, am I on the right channel? Why does this look different? Why is he changing things? I'm trying to change things to make the channel more fluid, more of what you're used to on YouTube, to make it easier to find the content that you're looking for. But if you have feedback on that, definitely put it down below. I make these videos for everyone that watches them, so I want to make sure that the content is as easy to find as possible and informative as well. So back on topic, we are in the midst of the Battle for Glory event. So it has the solo event and it also has the leaderboard. And right now, my alliance is doing pretty well. We are in the second spot right now. I know Nova and INT are trying really hard to unseat us from second place. And so I think my guys are getting a little annoyed with with my constant announcements of, hey, get your trophies, get your trophies, get your trophies. So we are working on that. But what I really want to point out is this event, at least at my tier, I don't know what it's like for your tier, but for my tier, it is incredibly beneficial. So I'm getting uncommon gas, I'm getting uncommon ore, lots of par steel, lots of titanium, dilithium, those trophies you're using for those additional crew members, which is really good. And I'll talk a little bit about what I'm working on with crew right now. And so this is going on, every 8 hours it refreshes. And it might seem a little monotonous, but just keep in mind, if you are at this tier and you are getting those uncommon, that's one of our biggest complaints in the game is we don't have enough. So definitely get into the game, definitely grind it out as much as possible, because at the end of the event, you're going to be in a much better place for rank ups, because you're going to have much more uncommon than you do right now. So just keep that in your mind, that when you are working on this and it seems boring, you're like, oh my god, I just got to get it done, I got to get that uncommon. So this is definitely a fun event for me. I have been playing, you guys know that I am positive in Federation and Romulan factions. And my Romulan took a big dip because I was hitting Romulans because I was trying to score Centurion blueprints, because I'm going to be making that purchase in a couple days. And it dropped about 200,000 or so. I grinded out about 200 crates. And keep in mind, you always want to open 50 at a time for the best drop rates. I got one blueprint out of that. And I think the reason for that is because my Klingon blueprint drop rate is so much higher, is I have positive faction favor. And I think the way it's designed is they know they don't want you to go into a faction. You have it unlocked in the faction store to buy the blueprints, but you're trying to save some money. So I think that might have something to do with it. Well, I did save myself 200 faction credits by getting that one blueprint, so that's good for me. As you can see, Romulan currency I have right now is 11,400. I need 11,800. So that means I am definitely going to be hitting this reputation event, and I'm not that far off. I'm only about 807,000 points away from the 30 million marker there, and that will give me 110 faction credits. One thing I want to talk about faction credits is a lot of people in my alliance, and we were having this conversation, is they were buying these loyalty packs in the faction store. They're like, well, it's resources and it's only 10 credits. And I'm like, no. No. You don't buy the loyalty packs. You don't buy the raw crystal, the raw gas, or the raw ore. You don't do any of that because you want to have a long-term view on this. And even though it's only 10, it's only 25. That, if you compound that over 180 days, that's a lot of units that you can be so much closer to getting your faction ship once you get to level 28, your faction miner once you get to level 30. So the best suggestion I can tell you is the only thing I would ever recommend to buy from the faction store, as the way it is right now, is recruit packs if you don't have your anchor. And remember that anchor is Nero, Gorkin, or Kirk. And if you have them and you're like, oh, I want the next tier, don't waste them on the next tier. You're going to collect those shards over time. Just get them to unlock. That way you can start with your crew setups. Once you have them, stop spending at all. So that is the best suggestion I can give to you on that. So I wanted to show you guys a crew setup that I've been playing with, because the Centurion that I'm buying, I've been told that the shields will outlast the hull, which basically means there's less hull hit points than there is shield hit points. So your shields will still be up and you'll get destroyed. So the best way around that is to have a crew member that can add hull health to your ship. And so I was just playing with this, and I got to bring the ship back to show you guys what I'm doing here. Let's see here. Unless there are other 32s. So yeah, so right now I'm hitting 32s in this event, and that is giving me 20 points per hit. All right, so that ship is returning, and you see I got my Rialta out there. Let me show you guys a trick here. So you're in hostile space, and you get the red alert concern, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna start to get targeted. This is what you do, and you kind of need to have your base in the same system. You whip out your Rialta. All right, and my Rialta is bad blank. All right, so there's the interceptor. It's coming to get me. My Rialta is going to go take it on. All right, so the Rialta is not doing too well under pressure. So this is weird. This is really strange. I don't know if it's a bug. I have to look at the crew setup that I have on it. But as you can see there, the Rialta was destroyed. Okay. And however, it is still there and in action. And now another interceptor is going to come for it. So I don't know what's going on. This only is happening with the Rialta. So just, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to shrug that off. But you can just launch another ship. It'll hit the interceptor. They'll both go away once it's destroyed. And then the one ship you need to do its business won't be targeted again. So use that to your advantage if you need that. It works wonders. It works really well. The problem is that if your base isn't there, you're going to need to use a ship that requires a lot more resources to repair. The Rialta requires about 85 parts steel, and that's it. And speaking of resources, the update came out, and I know a lot of people are upset about these repair timers because they're broken. And so just one thing, 81 parts steel. Okay. So the repair timers are broken. However, the repair costs have significantly dropped. Mine were cut in half. And that was really important for this event. So keep in mind that you can actually run this event now. Your repair costs are cut in half. And I have heard some concerns that not all players have. And I believe it's going to be, they said, on G3 ships, but I heard the Vulkless did not get a reduction in repair costs. That's what some people are reporting. So I'm not sure about that. I don't use my Vulkless. I just use my Kumari. But that has helped a lot with being able to run and complete these events. Along with the resources we get back, I usually don't need to lose any titanium or dilithium by running events now. And I get the uncommon resources. So that has been a really, really good thing. So other than that, there have been some other issues with the update and the warp, the issue of the warp 2 mining node. It was working. I have heard concerns that it is not working anymore, and you will DK a player if you try to warp to the node. And so I believe that they are aware of the issue, are working on it. Keep in mind there is an app update coming out very soon. Check out the Scopely Discord for information on that. And within a couple of days, I hope to be making a video for you guys about the Centurion. And I am so happy about that. I will also be making a video on non-traditional crew setups, crews that can help you do some things that you may be looking to do that aren't the traditional setups that I've talked about before. I'm also going to work on an illustration for easy access for you to figure out very quickly of which crew to use for which specific purpose. If you're hunting NPCs, or you're going after a player, or you're going after a boss, whatever you're going to be doing, what is going to be the best setup for you to use. So please stay tuned to that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And click like and subscribe, share the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later, guys. Be kind and have a good night.